everyone, welcome to CFC Fan TV. I have a very special guest with me this morning. Just when you thought all the Arsenal stuff has stopped, it hasn't, because it looks as if we're well on our way to signing Giroud. Claude is here. Hello, Claude. I love Claude. He's so sweet. I've missed him this past week.
I don't find it very comfortable sitting behind all.
No.
In front of all these trophies that you've actually bought. I think.
I know. So. Claude, stop it now. Apologise to my fans. Apologise to them right now.
You bought these trophies now, haven't you?
We have not. Well, you've just bought, well, good job we're doing this video now, because breaking news, and this affects us guys, of course, you've just signed Aubameyang.
Yeah, fantastic news just come through. I'm delighted. I think we need a bit more than that, but...
Yeah.
You know.
Are you a bit concerned, obviously after last night's 3-1 defeat to Swansea?
I got back, I've only had 3 hours sleep.
I know, bless him for coming all this way as well. But are you not a bit worried that he's coming into a team, he's a fantastic player, but if you can't defend him, he's not getting the service?
Well, I said it last night, I said on my thing with Robbie, I said it's no good buying all these players. I mean, what we really need is defender and defensive midfielder. I think we need quite a few actually, and I think we need a new manager as well. But that's
a conversation.
I mean, I still can't get over last night. I think it was one of the worst performances I've seen from an Arsenal side.
Yeah.
And we've had some in the last few weeks.
Yeah. So what happens though? Like, so if Aubameyang comes in now, do you think that game last night would have been different if he was playing in it, or do you just think the whole thing would have been to pot?
Well, I'm not so sure, because I think maybe, I think we missed last night. I think we missed Jack Wilshere more than anything.
Right.
Yeah, because he wasn't playing last night, and I don't know why Mkhitaryan was on the bench, but he would have started for me. The tactics were all wrong last night.
Yeah.
But I think we've got a lot more work to do. I mean, it's great that we've signed him. Now we've got to build around him as well. We've got to get the back line sorted and the midfield. So, and I'm hearing as well, I think we should better news than Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Someone has just told me that Mesut Ozil is about to sign a new deal. So,
okay, it's good for you, isn't it?
For me, that's a better news to me than the Aubameyang. But
yeah, you know. But nevertheless, Aubameyang's rated as one of best strikers going, no?
Yeah.
So it's fantastic that he wants to sign for you. Well, the good thing is that now we know that breaking news has just come out. If Aubameyang is signed for Arsenal, the whole deal was basically waiting on, Dortmund need a striker, or they need a replacement, which means that we'll get Giroud, and then Batshuayi will go away. I don't want Batshuayi to leave, personally. I was talking to Claude about it before. Batshuayi, for me, obviously, unfortunately, and we hope he's feeling better soon, Morata's friend passed away, so he is not involved at the moment, and he's got an injury. I don't know whether that's sorted yet. So Morata's going to be out of action. We sell our only striker that has given us these Champions League goals, has given us 3 fantastic goals in the FA Cup so far, or however many it's been, and we're selling him. For me, that's a bit of a risk. I would have rather. I mean, it's unfortunate that the whole cycle has had to fall on that.
Just as he seems to be coming good.
Just as he's starting to get his comment. I actually don't think he wants to leave. I don't think Batshuayi wants to go. I think this is more of a forced thing, and he's thinking, right, well,
what Giroud will bring you is that he'll hold the ball up well.
Well, this is what we're going to talk about. So. I think the Giroud deal's already done. I think it's already done. I think maybe even coming on last night was his way of saying, goodbye to the fans and whatever. I think that's what it is. And so now he's gone. I'll be honest with you, Claude, I don't know as much as what you would know about him, obviously. What does he bring? Because the only thing I know is
I haven't been his biggest fan, but he's sort of grown on me a little bit. I mean, he's always, for me, he's a plan B for us.
Right.
Because I don't think we play really to his strengths as well. You've got to get the ball into him quick.
Is he more of a Chelsea player than an Arsenal player, do you think? Does he fit more on a Chelsea side than an Arsenal side?
Well, I think you might have to change your way. I mean, you have to get a lot of crosses in.
Right.
You'll have to really put the balls in a lot. He's not fast. He's not quick. He's not good for a quick counter attack. But he's the one that as you say, a good old-fashioned centre forward. Very good in the air. Very good in the air.
That's
perfect
good.
in the air. But that's what I mean. You're going to have to. I think actually he is because that's what although Morata's good in the air, but his hold up play is not that great, is it?
Oh God, that is awful.
Yeah, exactly.
At the moment, well, it's very hard though, Claude, because
with Giroud, what I like, he can score the spectacular goals, yet can miss absolute sitters.
But because didn't I read something? I don't know if this is wrong, but like I remember a year or two ago when he basically came out and said he knows Arsenal fans deserve a better striker. Was that said, or something along the lines, or Arsenal fans were getting really, really frustrated with him, and he was like, they probably need someone who's a little bit more consistent. Is he consistent?
He's not been. He's scored a lot of goals for us, but a lot of them against poor opposition as well, though, I must admit. But he has scored a lot of goals for us. But he is inconsistent in that way because he does have a lot of poor games. But then he does now and again produce that great goal. I mean, he's a scorpion kick.
Because I remember, I think I was at the Emirates, was it last season before, and he came on, scored a goal, and I was like, great, against us.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, great. And I did worry when he came on, because I think some players have a habit of scoring against you, but for me, he wasn't the dream.
If you keep putting lots of good crosses in, he'll get on the end of them, you know what
right.
I'm saying?
So he's reliable in that way.
If you put a lot if you put some good crosses, if he holds the ball up well, but what I'm saying is not, if you're playing quick attacking football, he's not the
dream.
Player, no.
Well, for me, like I'm more excited about this one than I am others. Than we've been.
Well, let me put it away. This way, you're getting a better player than you would have got with Peter Crouch.
I know.
You're going to get a much better player. I think.
For me, I wasn't opposed to the Andy Carroll signing if it was very short term. For me, Giroud will be a longer term signing for us, but I think I want to know what he's like under Antonio Conte, because all we've really seen is him under Arsene Wenger, and you've seen players leave and then go and like flourish and do better. And I genuinely think he just needs somebody to give him a little bit of a, like, well, they all do a little bit of a kick up the ass, don't they? And that happens. But
it could work well with Conte. It could work really well with him, but.
It's going to have to be, the whole thing's going to have to be changed, you think? Not the whole thing, but you think we'll have to...
You might have to vary the game. You might have to vary your game, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, to suit his style, but...
Are Arsenal fans... when he leaves, will you be sad?
I actually believe he's a good... He's not a player I would have got rid of, actually, because...
Really?
No, but I've not been his biggest fan, as everyone knows. I'm not a big fan, but he's not world class, but he is a good player. He's not world class. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
Would you be surprised if
he is useful. He's been useful. But he's come off the bench, and when a team's been is tired.
Yeah.
He's come off the bench. You throw a ball in, he can get. He's
That's
rescued
good.
us. I remember against Leicester at the first game of the season, he came on and he scored. You know what I mean? He rescued us. You can throw those balls in.
Yeah.
But I don't think we've suited him too well, and I don't think we played to his strengths a lot, because we don't. It seems when we play him, we don't play the ball into him enough.
Yeah.
The ball. What you've got to realise with Arsenal, we like to play the ball square. We slow build up.
Yeah.
We don't play that direct football.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with Chelsea at the moment, we don't really. If we're struggling. Nobody's really that confident when we bring somebody on. Batshuayi can get the odd goal in a good game, especially our knockout games. Well, not our knockout games, but important games like the Atletico Madrid away. That was huge for us. A huge 3 points, and then the FA Cup game, he scores a couple of goals. But in terms of Premier League matches, we don't really have that player that can come on and there's a very good chance of him making an impact. As well as I think maybe with Giroud, that's what we've got.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Okay, Claude. So to round this up, who do you think's getting the better bit of business? Is to me, obviously, Aubameyang is a better signing, but we've not seen Giroud under Antonio Conte. You've not seen Aubameyang under Wenger. Will he ruin him? that's the $1 million question here.
No, but I think a different manager. I think a different setup. It might be the making of him. He might revitalise.
Giroud, you mean?
Yeah, and I think you've got a good deal. I think we'll have a good deal if we can get players around Aubameyang to supply, and it's no good getting a striker, great stuff, if we don't supply it. If we play the football we played last night,
Yeah.
We have a Aubameyang, you can have bloody Messi up front, you know what I mean? It won't make any difference, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think both clubs also, I think it's good for Chelsea. I mean, if you look at the targets that you were after, to be honest,
Yeah,
I actually believe, I know you were after Jacko, but I don't know, I actually prefer Giroud to Jacko.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think Dzeko would have been a great signing. The only thing for me is it doesn't make sense at this point because he's cup tied. He can't play in the Champions League. We need somebody who can play in the Champions League. That's the you know, we're thinking about what we did.
That wouldn't have been any good.
The FA Cup, I think, and we've now got down quite well. I think we're playing quite well. I saw some real team unity in that game.
Yeah.
But even if it is against Newcastle, you never know what happens in these games. But I think Champions League and finishing as high as possible in the Premier League are our two main priorities, and there's no way we could go into the Champions League not having a decent striker. This is impossible. You can't. You need a non-form striker in the Champions League.
Actually, thinking about that Barcelona game, I think that it could be quite an ace for you, Giroud, actually, because I don't think they're very good at the back in the air, and that could be a good thing for you. I really do. Yeah, that's.
You heard it from Claude.
If you get the balls in, I don't think they're great in the air.
If you want an impact, let me more.
Yeah,
we all remember Ramirez's goal.
I believe that could be a bit of a as far as the Barcelona game. I know you.
We're all buzzing
I know
for
you're
it.
up against the odds on that one, but you know it'll give you a chance. I mean, they want to enjoy playing against Giroud.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you heard it from Claude first. Thank you for coming on, Claude, and giving us some insight there, because I really was a little less knowledgeable about Giroud than I am now. Comment below, everybody. How do you think the cycle's going? As far as I know, the Giroud deal's already been done, but we was just waiting for confirmation on that. Aubameyang going to Arsenal basically means that the whole cycle's working, and you know, him signing for you basically means that Dortmund fan a replacement, which means that we'll then get Giroud. Comment below, are you happy with this business? Claude loves the trophies.
All these trophies they
Claude,
bought.
one day you will have these.
You bought
one day
these.
you will have these. And you haven't bought. How much you just signed Aubameyang for? Yeah. Claude is now off on that note. But yeah, comment below, are you happy with this business? Because it looks as if the cycle is well and truly going to be rounded up by the end of today.